Hello and welcome to the channel update for the hammackj channel for June 2022. So this is going to be a quicker one than normal, but let's go through it here. Alright, so we are currently at 1,867 subscribers on YouTube. We gained 189 over the 1,678 we had last month, which is fantastic. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much. I've stopped tracking everything else. They're all about the same. I did find out why there's still people subscribed to me on Twitch. And not just the follow, but the actual paying. It's because they don't want to give money to YouTube. So that is great. I appreciate you even more. Thank you very much. So here we go, the current series. So a little bit of change here. This is currently what I'm working on. There's some other things in the background I'm working on too for other things, but I'm distilling it down to this. So I've been streaming the Zeke brothers, as I call them. It's a warrior shaman duo, mostly warrior at the moment. I kind of split them off to level faster and experience the TLP a little bit different. But this is a Yeleniac, however you want to say it, based stream series. And this is going to replace the Sons of Thule as the stream series. The Sons of Thule is going to continue as a standalone YouTube video series that I normally do. I'm going to be able to edit these more and less dead time. Currently, we're getting to the point where we're doing lots of quests and stuff like that, and it's time consuming, very time consuming. I spent, I think, 16 hours for one item, for one character. I was able to get it for other characters, but since I'm doing the trio, which now is I'm adding the Beast Lord into that. I think the last video or last stream I did, I had the Beast Lord with me. The Beast Lord is now a member of the Sons of Thule. He is a Thule worshipping Beast Lord. He was an ogre, I changed him. But so it's a quad now. And that's pretty fun. I don't know if I'll add any more characters to that right now. I got some thoughts on that coming up on the next slide. But for the Zeke brothers, right now I'm I think my warrior is 44. I think tonight's a stream night, so I should get closer to 50 tonight on him. I kind of separated the warrior and the shaman just because it was too much work hauling the shaman around. And then I felt like I'm gonna have another video coming out about my thoughts on the TLP and my current status. I'm gonna do that soon, but I felt boxing him was taking away spots from other people. We got a guild now. The guild is growing. It felt better to group with 6 real people than a box and some real people. So for me, I just dropped him. I am going to level the shaman so I can duo with the warrior for farming certain things. Like I need to go get crafted armor and other things that we're gonna farm for this series. So he will be leveled. I think he's 19. One of the guild members, Parg, let me sit in his group and leech experience for 2 levels. So while I was playing my warrior, so that worked out pretty well. I'm gonna level him up. I gotta get him up to like 35 or so he can group with level 50, and then I'll just go start farming from there, and he can leech whatever experience he gets. But that's the plan. I'll probably, once the warrior gets 50, I'll probably switch to streaming the shaman, and that'll be a little bit different. I don't think I've ever streamed a shaman as a main character, so that'll be kind of cool. It's a more healer based, debuffing based kind of class, so it's fun. So that's where we're going with the Zeke brothers. Sons of Thule, we did that. And so the Necro Druid, Necro Shaman won the poll. I did a poll for what I was going to play on Yeleniac, and Necro won by far. And watching me play a Necro, it would have probably ended up the exact same way as the warrior. I would have split it off. and so that, you know, that would just, it wasn't going to be pleasant, I honestly. Now what I'm going to do, so this is going to be an Ixar Necro, and depending on what people say, I'll either do a Druid or a Shaman. I want to do a Ixar Shaman, so they start in the same spot. But if not, if someone picks Druid, I'll do some form of a Druid to group with him, and they will duo. This is not going to be a TLP based thing. I think I put permadeath on the last video. I'm not going to do permadeath. I've seen way too much nonsense from other players, you know, making me want to go back to playing my emulated server where I can control everything. It's literally, I've had people train my group to take my camp, and I can't play a permadeath character in a TLP environment, and I'm not even going to bother with it in EverQuest at all. I actually had a death on my warrior that was just totally no idea what happened. I still don't know. As some of the comments said, there's too many bugs, too many random things that can happen to die, and so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do it more of a lore story-based kind of thing. I'm going to have it a little bit more interesting if I can, maybe a little bit more artistic, quote-unquote, while still doing the same leveling and stuff like that. So whatever wins is what wins. I haven't titled it yet because I don't know what it's going to be. So if people have thoughts on if they want to see a Necro duo on Throne of Eye with either a Druid or a Shaman, and it's going to be an Ixar Necro with I want to do Ixar Shaman, but I'll do any race, any Druid, any class, either two of those, any race. So I'm not going to do a poll, but if people want to post comments on that and what their opinion is, the most votes will get that, the most opinions. But that's where I'm going with that. I've already kind of scripted out what I want to do for the first episode on that. It just depends on how the rest of that goes for the rest of that episode, but it's in progress. It'll I'll probably make it here in June, and it'll probably air in July. It's just probably my thoughts, just depends on where I get with that. But yeah, I say a lot. All right, so here's the other series, the other series we got going on. All right, Gnomeregarde's Journey is on hold. I'm not canceling it. It's, you know, it's gonna exist forever because I really like Gnomeregarde, and my eventual goal with the other Necro is to duo with Gnomeregarde and try out the whole two Necro group. But that's gonna be a little while off. So the Gnomeregarde Journey is gonna get restructured a little bit. I'm gonna focus him on the higher end game stuff. So the what is it, TOV and beyond, all those quests and stuff that I haven't done. I'm gonna try to get real groups and put together on Throne of Eye to actually do the group missions. Try to play one character for that. I'm going to probably do the normal story missions. I have a mage and a druid / bard. I believe I moved them all to Throne of Eye. I'd have to look again. And I'm going to get them all prepped up, and we'll have like a trio or a quad where he's going through and doing some of that old stuff that he can do. But it's going to be interesting. For the time being, Holdred's Crusade is canceled. I'm not going to continue this right now. I just got too many things in a fire. I don't think he was as popular as some of the other stuff, but the Paladin Druid is a good combo, and our Paladin Ranger is a good combo, and I might revisit it in the future when I get some of these other things knocked out. So Tuani's Pilgrimage, right now it's canceled, right? The plan was to join her up with the Sons of Thule, but I've kind of had a different thought. I'm thinking about bringing her back as her own standalone thing and doing it that way. I found trying to move, I had 6 characters that I was messing around with when I was doing it, but I had 6 characters with the Sons of Thule, moving him around and trying to position the melee. You're going to say the Beast Lord's melee. Well, it doesn't matter too much because he doesn't get a chance to melee as much when I'm chain casting spells. So, but for the getting the monk in the right position to do stuff, it was getting problematic. So for the most part, I think she's gonna either just be shelved or go back into, you know, doing what she was doing, soloing to 120. And I think that's still, I think it's possible, honestly. We're just gonna have to reassess her rule set that I had established and go from there. I think I can continue going. In her progress, I might just have to help her out with gear a little bit more, and so getting rid of self-found might be what we have to do for that, because there is gear that she could get at her level that would help her be able to solo easier, and so that's kind of, you know, the thought on that. So she might get uncanceled and become a thing again, but it would be more sparse in episodes. Like she also has her Epic 1.0 like pretty much in her bag, ready to turn in everything. I think there was just going to South Karana and Wrath Mountains to get the second part of the robe and all that stuff. So there's some more of that. I got to finish up the Epic quests and stuff like that for her. So that's still a thing. As I said in the other one, the Terror of the Fear Rod, the Beast Lord, is he has moved to the Sons of Thule, and we'll do his Epic 1.0 shortly. After I finish the Shadow Knight 2.0, I'm going to start working on... actually, I'm going to do the 2.0 for the Shaman and the Bard, along with the Shadow Knight before I start the Beast Lord. But that's, you know, he's going to be there. He's going to be a main character in that story from now on. And I've enjoyed it so far. I need to a little more tweaking on his macros, but he does more DPS than a Merc, and that's all that matters, honestly. The basics and multi-boxing adventure, we canceled that one because of the overlap with Sons of Thule, and you know, it is what it is. I'm literally Netflix at this point. Elden Ring, still on hold. I just have not... I haven't played anything but EverQuest, honestly. Oh, well, I've played Unity and EverQuest, and that's about it. I don't have much time for anything else, and so that's kind of where that ends up. Hopefully one day I'll get back to Elden Ring. Maybe they'll come out with an expansion or something like that and reestablish. I'll make a new character and we'll go through all that again. And I'll just put everything else on hold because I can't realistically play multiple games at the same time. I can play like multiple like character sets like these because it's, you know, I don't know. It's just the way my brain works. It's like it's hard to play different games. It's easy to play the same game lots, but playing different games is difficult. So, and on these series, I expect, you know, the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday is what I plan on streaming these guys. I might just do Tuesday and Wednesday. I don't know. I mean Tuesday and Saturday. The stream dates will be posted on the Discord and the what is it called, the YouTube page. So I can't commit to anything else beyond that right now. I know I did some pop-up streams that did really well during the break here, but right now the Tuesday and Saturdays kind of hold me to it. We'll see though. We'll see. And yeah, don't expect like the daily videos. The month of June is gonna be slow, and hopefully July picks up. I've just been absolutely exhausted, and I think I just went too hard there for a while in April and March, made too many videos, and now I'm kind of crashing from that. So hopefully I'll start getting more videos out and whatnot. So yeah, I'm still working on game dev. I have prototyped out part of a game. I'm not going to show anything yet, and then I decided that that's probably outside of what I'm capable of doing. I might show the prototype at some point, but right now it's outside of my capabilities to finish. Now I'm looking at a different style of game that I want to make that seems more in tune with kind of the spirit of what I want to make. And I'm working on prototyping that out, and when I get something doable and playable and entertainable, I will show it in a video. But from now on, that's that. So here are everything: the YouTube channel, the Twitch channel, Twitter. I don't post too much on there. Don't post much on Reddit anymore since I had the Reddit. I was every time a video got posted, it would go to the Reddit, but for some reason now the thumbnails don't show up on Reddit from whatever automation tool I was using, and it's just annoying. It looks terrible, but if people post there, I'll probably see it. The Discord is the primary way if you want to talk to me, and I would just post it in the main chats. It's like pinging me directly for guild invite and stuff like that. You know, it's fine, but if you're looking for a guild invite, it's way easier to get one from posting in either the Jelinek chat room or the normal EverQuest chat room. Those are kind of based for the Verona Vi or the Jelinek guild and whatnot. There, it'll be just so much easier for everyone involved to do that. To get them that way, you have to be in the same zone as the person to get a guild invite, and I've been in Guck for like the last 20 levels, maybe 30 at this point. I don't plan on leaving until I have all the stuff I need, so it's one of those things that there's going to be somebody else in the guild that's in the Discord that'll be able to meet up with that stuff. But there it is. That is my plans and the current status for the month. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, please let me know, and have a fantastic day.